page on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter at Savannah News TV. Tune in and watch Savannah News TV. We are live. Savannah News TV. We create awareness about our place in Africa. Savannah News TV. We are distinct, we are focused, we deliver top-notch news in Savannah.
Alan, comrade.
Equitable reporting without fear of
Yeah.
Tune in and watch Savannah News TV. We are live. Savannah News TV. Our CEO Prince Radekonle Olujimi Jabo Savannah News TV.
Yeah, good morning from here, my viewers across the globe. You are welcome to Savannah News Television. And as earlier advertised, I said we are bringing on board this morning a lawyer and a comrade. I'm referring to our regular guest in this studio, Comrade Allen Showore. I'm sure hearing that surname, you know that activism run in that family. And I hereby welcome on board to my viewers across the globe. Please stay attentively because this program is just for 30 minutes. Because the man in question here is a very busy person. I have to just track him down on the road. So to tell you how committed he is. On the road, he just parked and to talk about what is happening in our dear state, Ondo State, Nigeria, where he hails from, where I hail from, and with other of our brothers and sisters across the world, both home and in diaspora. Hold on for this comrade of our time. Good morning, Comrade Allen Showore. You are welcome to Savannah News Television.
Thank you, my brother, and thank you for having me.
You are welcome, sir. First of all, before we go into today's business, I think we will use this opportunity from Savannah News Television to say a big congratulations to you and your principal. I'm referring to the immediate past deputy governor, the only governor that could not be impeached in Nigeria to date, and he finished his tenure. I mean, judiciously. I'm referring to His Excellency Agbola Ajayi on his victory at the appeal court.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
You are welcome, sir. Yes, going to the business of the day this morning. We know you are a voice in that state of Ondo State. And there are some things that are happening for the past few days now in that state. Coming from the weakest angle. Because unknown to all Ondo State people, both home and diaspora, we never knew that we are as rich as Ondo State is as rich as it is. Not until Governor Nelson Wike opened the can of worms that now expose the financial strength of Ondo State as a member of the oil-producing community in Nigeria. And we have seen the media aides to the governor, they jump out to the media space defending the governor. And now the governor is seeing it needful to tell the governor of how those money were expended. You see, as a lawyer and as a comrade as you are, I want you to bring to the fore whether it's okay what the governor has done. Is it to spend the money before telling us, or tell us before spending the money? Over to you, comrade.
Thank you very much. Thank you, viewers across the world. You see, I must equally appreciate Governor Yese Wike for exposing his colleagues, governors, about this what I would call outright looting of the people's resources, 19 billion naira accrued to Ondo State is not a small money. It's almost the budget, an annual budget of a state, at least the capital project of our dear state. And I must say, to lovers of development and transparency, if not wicked, and the consolidation of that information by the federal government will pay that money, nobody will have heard anything about it. So now talking legally, there is no governor permitted under Nigeria Constitution to spend 1 naira of the Commonwealth without making it available and budgeting for it. Governor must be spending, must declare the source of the money and then tell the House of Assembly how he intend to spend that money. Not to come after you have been caught in the web of looting and now telling the people how you spend the money. Is the spending, is it contained in the budget? Is it disclosed to people that, oh, I received this amount of money from the federal government and this is how I intended to spend it? So it is an afterthought. And even the press statement issued by the CPS to the governor defending was porous, and I don't think any media house should even take it serious because the federal government was clear on their own. The federal government issued a statement saying that, oh, they pay 9 states 625.43 billion. You know, specific amount. Now, and they give the breakdown. How they get it, I will not bother myself about other states.
Yeah.
But there it was broken down on those states got 19.4 billion. Now, if a responsible government, if you want to issue statement to defend or explain how this money goes, you will list those projects. Each of the project, how much goes for it. You will tell the people, okay, we have 10 projects and this one is taking 10 million, this one is, but you just come and tell the people you have spent the money on the ongoing project and some old existing project, no amount, no specific project. That is an insult to the collective sensibility of the people of Ondo State. I sad that this is happening and a person that the people of Ondo State has held in high esteem, SAN, Mr. Tokandu, all of a sudden, Mr. Tokandu had our 19.4 billion naira without any loss.
And kept quiet.
Somebody, you know, this one happened about 2 years ago. Don't forget that there was 4.3 billion naira discover.
Yeah.
Don't take account.
Is it back?
Zenith Bank account. And his son, who has a company that is responsible for collection of IJR in Ondo State, took 10% of this already existing money in government account, government owned account. For discovering that money, he took 10%, which is 433 million naira. And this whole issue was swept under the carpet. This one has happened now, and they are trying to sweep it under the carpet. We will not allow that. We will not allow it in the sense that this money is oil derivation. In other words, statutorily, the people of Elijah and SLDO, who are the oil producing local government in Ondo State, are entitled by provision of the Osopadek law 40% of this money. And as I speak to you, in the last 5 years, not even a single project has been executed in Elijah or SLDO.
Comrade, please hold on. What is this? I know you are from SLDO and Elijah, the main producer, while we are oil producing. Why we have that name of producing? What is the state of affairs of Osopadek?
Osopadek is right under the office of the First Lady. The only thing Osopadek is doing now, the program which ordinarily should fall under the Ministry of Education. It will carry some young girls to either Imo or depending on our choice, select them. So Osobade will now sponsor these girls to attend this boot camp at a very exorbitant rate. She will bring consultants and some few
of her cronies.
Yeah. So that is the only thing Osobade has been doing in the last 5 years. They do it regularly. Osobade will sponsor, sometimes they sponsor 100 ladies, 40 ladies. But that is the only thing Osobade has been doing in the last 5 years of Akeredolu's administration. And this is one of the major reasons that the former deputy governor had to disagree with him. That look, you can't do this to my people. You cannot neglect the place where I come from, because a lot of people don't know. Why do you leave Akeredolu? Why won't you leave him when he's using the money that is meant for the people to enrich his own people and take some, divert some into projects that are not beneficial to the people? So Osobade in the last 5 years has been moribund. Yep. No project executed, nothing. The only thing Osobade has been doing is sponsoring a few students to attend the petty program of the wife of the governor.
Thank you. Comrade, we are still on that on Ilaje Seldo. I mean, Ondo South in general. Because we are all the same, we are all encompasses. Because you can see that Akoto Botu is part of you people there, they are under the lower government. So we are all interwoven when it comes to the oil, whatever. For the first time in the history of Ondo State, we have a chairman of the House Committee of Niger Delta coming from for the north of Ondo State. And the people of Ondo South shouted and whatever, blah, blah, they said it is constitutional. Now again, Mr. Governor, again, went and appointed and nominated one Charles Ogumola as executive director of the Niger Delta Development Commission. As an Ilaje SLDO person, as from the Riverine, what is your feelings about this? And what do you think are the feelings of the like of Onishola Oke, who was supposed to be the leader, supposed to be the voice of that area, and they are all keeping quiet? Because Charles Ogumola is from Owo, that produces the governor and other juicy offices. The question now is from Ondo State people, why is it Owo? Why? Even what belongs to Ondo South, what belongs to the Riverine, to the oil producing community, this is not for Ondo State. A board member of NNDC is taken away from Ondo, from the Riverine. The chairman committee in the house are taken away from that area. Please, what is your stake as a comrade and the legal implication as a lawyer and also as a son of that place? Alan Shogure.
Thank you. You see, unlike the issue of the chairman house committee on NDDC, the provision of law is very clear as to who can be nominated as executive director or commissioner on the board of NDDC. Section 12 of the NDDC Establishment Act 2000 is very clear. It said there shall be for the commission a managing director and 2 executive directors who shall be DG of oil producing area. Very clear. It's not talking about citizen of a or DG of a state. It's an indigene of oil producing.
Indigene. So you have to come from either SLDO or Ilaje.
Yes. So without prejudice to the qualification or competence or the personality of Charles Ogumola, his nomination by Governor Rotimi Akeredolu as a deputy director on the board of NDDC is an aberration. It's an affront. is an insult, is content to the aspiration of the people of Ilaje and SLD. And I'm very happy that majority of our people have been condemning this, and I don't see how this will fly. This is a direct assault. And he just want to take us for a ride. Are you saying that they are not qualified and competent people in Ilaje Sodo? Is the governor Akeredolu telling us that he is not happy with the fact that he's from Owo? But the governor, and the second position, which is DG, has been given to his son, the chief of staff, Ali is from Owo. And all these positions, all the influential position in Ondo State is given to Owo. Is he not satisfied? How many positions does he want to take? The Osopade that later Gagu used to develop Ilaje and Escondo to build bridges in Ilaje, construct new and banking roads, he has put it permanently under his wife. And nobody said anything. And if he too feel comfortable about it, irrespective of the fact that his own mother is from Esodu, he just neglected it. I do not know why he hates Ondo South this much. I don't know.
Comrade, you said that some people were not happy, some people were talking about it from SLD and Ilaje. Who are those people are referring to? Because I'm expecting to hear the voice of the likes of Olusola Oke, the voice of the likes of Ebisheni, the voice of the like of Benga Edema, and people like you, and also even the man that is gallivanting all over the place to represent them in Ondo South, which I'm referring to Barrister Jimo Ibrahim. By now, I think the truth have come out and condemn this act. What is your take about that?
You see, it's unfortunate that you are not in Nigeria. Some of our leaders from the South, they have entered bush. Politically, they have gone astray. For instance, you mentioned Ebisheni. Ebisheni now belongs to, is now of Labour Party.
Obedient.
Now obedient. So she for Olusola Oke, because of the interest of his personal interest, he will not want to offend the governor.
Want to call the governor?
A lot of people are they just want to eat before the expiration of this government. They want to get their appointment. Some of them are your friends who are still waiting for appointment endlessly. So they are not going to say anything. They are not going to say anything, and we are not. We understand. When you are eating, many politicians, when they are eating, they don't talk. But for some of us, we are ready to sacrifice everything to ensure that justice is done and that the right thing is done. No matter how highly placed they are, we have to tell them the truth. That this man has taken us a right for just too long, and all of us cannot be bamboozled, all of us cannot be intimidated. Our 19 billion, we will be shouting, that 19 billion will come out. If he make any guru with the record of the state, I'm very sure, after his tenure, EFCC must come after him.
Yeah.
That's why we are putting it on record.
Yeah, comrade, as a lawyer, I want to ask you this pertinent question, and people have been asking me, I don't have the answer to that. Is it possible, as an indigene of Ondo South, to sue the governor, maybe in group or as an individual, to sue the governor, that the governor should come and account for what he has collected on behalf of the oil producing area? Is it possible?
Of course. You know, when it comes to the issue of finance, it's accountant general. You know, the governor enjoys immunity under section 308 of the constitution. So we can sue the accountant general to account for some of this. We can sue the commissioner of finance. We can take some of these key officials who are responsible directly for the finances of the state. We can take them to court. And we can even go to court to ask Accountant General of the Federation to solve some of these payments.
So, comrade, what are people doing? We have people, the likes of you. We have the likes of Banjo Cuomo. We have the likes of Obesere. We have the likes of who are again? Soja Yeduro. All of you are lawyers. What are you people doing? I mean, this is a big slap. I mean, it's It's not a laughing matter. It's a big slap because you cannot just be rubbing you on your face and you people just kept quiet. If you know you cannot talk, approach the court. What are you people are sleeping because it's evident that your KBSs, I mean, with all due respect, they have been, their hands have been tied, their mouth have been zip up. But you guys, you the comrade in that area, I'm referring to the Banji Okomos, Alain Showore, Sojare Ruro, Obesere, and most of others who are lawyers, and this is happening. So what is at stake? As you expect people to kickstart the issue of approaching the court, you know better than we who are not learned.
We do, but let me tell you that even in Nigeria, if you don't make some of these things public, even if you go to court, you will not still get justice. I will give you an instance. The Speaker of Ondo State House of Assembly has been caught red-handed stealing money back for seminar.
Yeah.
EFCC have all the evidence. They have not been able to do the necessary thing. Let me tell you, the EFCC in the south, in the entire southern part of Nigeria, is a business center. I am telling you now. The EFCC has not sentenced one single politician since its establishment in the southern part of Nigeria. The EFCC office in Lagos is a business center. The moment they arrest you, they indict you, you have your contact and you can raise some funds, you will come out of it. And I'm giving you an example now. The example of the Speaker of Ondo State House of Assembly is a clear indication that EFCC in the southern part of Nigeria is compromised.
They are hearing now. They are hearing you. They are hearing you. I'm sure this will get to Buba Marwa. Definitely, I have his contact. This will get to Buba Marwa.
They have overwhelming evidence. The current Speaker of Ondo State House of Assembly, Honorable David Oloyelogun, EFCC have all the evidence against him. They have not tried him. They are dilly-dallying. So, except we cry out and make it public, even the presidency is crying out to know the level of compromise in Nigeria. Is it not the presidency that is saying that we have given if the weekend first, then the presidency is saying, we have given you this money. Look at Israel, for instance, the stealing or the diversion of local government funds. The federal government is saying the governors are wicked. You know? Tell the people so that they will know that, you know, everything has to be made public to the people first so that people will know those who are, you know, dealing negatively with their career, with their destiny. Those who are stealing the resources.
Yeah, comrade, where now? Because before now, I'm going back to the NDDC issue. Before now, it was been touted that Gbenga Idema and is it Olawode were the two names that the governor was pushing. What is the fate of Gbenga Idema and his the other guy now in this setting?
You see, let me tell you generally that this appointment is even coming at a wrong time because even the Buhari administration has about 6 months or they're about to go, and the NDDC is directly affiliated to the presidency. So there is nobody who will win the presidential election who will retain
the board.
Appointee
the board
after May 29. So, but I can tell you that because of the wrong nomination and all this agitation, this appointment may not fly. Just for political gimmick. They just want to use it to win people so that they will say, I have been appointed. There is nobody who will win the presidential election who will retain all this new appointee or this new nominee beyond May 29, 2023.
Okay.
Nobody. So, in the first instance, the appointment is unnecessary. President Buhari has been there for the past 3.5 years. He did not see it necessary. It's just like what happened in Osun when Oyetola spent 4 years and they appointed only 4 permanent secretaries. And when it was about three weeks for him to go, he appointed 30 permanent secretaries. The new governor don't revise the decision. These are part of the thing we are saying. This appointment came at the wrong time and it cannot go far. If any of them who have been appointed have been doing Thanksgiving in the church, he or himself is just wasting time.
Okay, thank you, comrade. Comrade, now, another topic. I told you we are going to talk about Ondo State today. There is this news that made headlines everywhere where the son to the governor, who happened to be, who I refer to as the vice governor, because I'm sure up to today he's still having the keys of the official residence of the deputy governor in his pouch, which I know. The son, he came in and he came to the media, sarcastically. He said he's not ready to take over from his father. How do you see this statement? I'm sure you might have read that statement, and because I read one of your caption. I forgot that caption now. The caption or headings. Arifinla. So please, I want you. I don't know, because it's like Ondo State is now full of comedy, from the father to the wife to the son to the daughter to the in-law to the towns to the kingsmen from a war. They end up caging a whole state of intellectuals and a whole state of activists. So what is your take about that boy's statement?
Well, I can tell you that what is happening on those states is in literature they call it tragic comedy. It's tragic, but it provides some kind of comic reliefs. In the government house, for the first time, we have building for the governor, official. We have building for the wife of the governor, official. We have a building for the son of the governor, official. We have a building for the in-law of the governor, official. But there is no building for the deputy governor.
KBC.
So everything in Ondo State has been personalized. So when the guy granted the interview, what he was practically saying, which to me is an insolence, a contempt, an insult, very embarrassing, an aberration. It's like trying to plead with all that, I think he forgot himself. He forgot that he has completely usurped the power of his father. So that power is intoxicating him. He now had the temerity, the audacity to address the people of Ondo State. Now don't worry, I'm not going to take over. I am just helping you to administer the resources on behalf of my father.
Oh God.
What an instance. So, but that is the reality, because he is in charge in Ondo State.
Really? What do you mean? How do you mean in charge?
He is the son of the governor and Director General Project Monitoring and
Implementation.
Performance, or whatever they call it. That office is all in all. You cannot see his father without passing through him. You cannot execute any project without passing through him. You cannot do any appointment without passing through him. All the commissioners are responsible to him.
Really?
Including the administration of civil service. I can tell you, just a few weeks, he has directed all the timber dealers in Ondo State to be paying to one Zenith Bank account all the revenue from the forest.
Really? From our own forest? Because the forest, either the forest or the forest, all those forests now is under him.
All the forest under him through a company. That is one of the 70 companies that I registered the other time. Yeah, are you with me?
I'm listening to you.
So he has given directive to all the timber dealers to be paying to there is any bank account of Legacy Access Hub Africa Limited. Legacy Access Hub Africa
Please,
Limited.
I'm going to work now, please. Yeah. I'm listening to you.
Instead of paying to the government post, all the timber dealer will now pay to Legacy Access Hub Africa Limited.
Who is the owner of Legacy Access? Who is the owner of Legacy Access Hub? Have you guys? Hold on. I want viewers across the world to watch me and to listen to Comrade attentively. He has mentioned a business concern that the son of the governor has directed all timbers, all our forests, all our cash, whatever, all our, how do you put it now, all our forests, whatever, that they should pay into a certain company. I want him to mention that company. We are not that. We are going to see the combination, the composition of that company. Who owns the company? And who is that company reporting to? Or is it really run by a proxy? Comrade, please go ahead with your information, sir.
The name of the company, once again, is Legacy Access Hub Africa Limited.
What's the bank? Which of the bank? Which bank account? The name?
The bank account is Zenith. Zenith bank account, and I can give you the bank account.
Go ahead, please. Go ahead.
The bank account is 122-521-3158. Zenith.
God, I don't. Comrade, with your own experience, are you blaming the governor or you are blaming the people? Because let us go back memory lane. Before the second coming of Akeredolu in Ondo State, he made it point clear in a gathering. I'm sure you are even there. I'm very sure you are there. In an open gathering, he said, if I appoint my son as chief of staff, nothing will happen. He made it clear. But unknown to Ondo State that he's going to create an office that is more powerful than that of the chief of staff. Which, for the first time in the history of Ondo State, this governor created another office, DG, that is a general of the state. That is, which means he's the controller of the whole thing. In fact, he controls the chief of staff himself. So, I want to ask you, because we were then shouting that this man, if he gets the second term, is going to put his son as a chief of staff. That was even what we were even looking at. Unknown that he was going to create an office that is more powerful than that of chief of staff. And we shouted. We cried. Most of us cried, even including you cried. But the same Ondo State people went ahead and voted for him. What is your say about this? About this? Are you blaming the governor or you are blaming the people of Ondo State?
Yes, I can say that the blame sometimes is 50-50. Because sometimes you cannot blame the people who have leaders, who leader has come around and tell them or encourage them to go this direction. And I will explain.
Okay.
You know, our people are very, very religious. We have our traditional institutions. You remember that even before the election, a traditional ruler in Oktikwa was harassed.
Come back home now. Go to work. Please, I call you from work. Come back home now. Go ahead. People are listening. Go ahead. Sorry. Go ahead. It's just some people are calling from Ondo State. Some of the stakeholders. So go ahead.
The traditional ruler from Oktikwa local government basically was harassed. We have religious leaders who will be put under hot pressure, to read the people. So you cannot blame the people when you have a government that read them. that forcefully turn their head to particular direction. More so when they use influence like monetary influence, when they use state apparatus. When you threaten a traditional ruler that you're going to remove him, or when you threaten vice chancellor of a university that you are going to remove her, and all of that. So, but they know what they are doing. But I think, happily, our democracy is developing. We have seen what happened in Osun, and people must brace up. We have seen what they have in store for us. So every election year creates an opportunity for the people to sanction or reward the government of the day. It is now left for us to sanction our 19 billion naira from Elijah Odu. I will now see any rational person who will now say, oh, it is justified after 5 years, nothing to show for it. You will now go again and vote for the candidate of APC in Ondo State. That time, we will now have the people to blame.
Okay,
go. The civil servant who has been on their own, particularly the leadership of NSC, who has been saying that the state government is broke after COVID-19. That has been their sing-song. COVID-19 brought economic hardship. The civil servant, the state is broke. Now that they discovered that there was 119 billion naira hidden somewhere, they can now blame themselves for defending a government that is not open to them. Because the 19 billion naira was not paid in a day. It was paid in tranches, monthly. So that means they have been getting extra, some more 2 billion, some more 3 billion, without telling the leadership or the civil servant. So many a time I find it very hard to blame the people who have been impoverished, who have been dehumanized by this same government. Sometimes the people are helpless.
Yeah, comrade.
They are helpless.
Comrade, the local government chairmen who are supposed to be independent because because the way the governor is being elected is the same way they have been elected in the real sense of it. We know some of them are the tutelage of the governor. I'm talking to you now as a lawyer, and as for me as a local government, as an indigene of a local government. Can I sue my local government chairman that because there's some we were able to get the fact and figures from FAC, that is the federal allocation, whatever you call it, of what was accrued to all the local government in the state. And like in my state, in my local government now, in the local government, I saw the figures. I was surprised. Can I sue my local government chairman that for the years he has been representing us as the chairman, based on the money accrued to the local government, you should come and account for those monies collected on our behalf for our local government? Is it possible as in the face of law?
Of course, it's very possible. But I must tell you that you have to pity those local government chairmen.
No, I won't pity them because they are elected. They are elected by the people, and their sovereignty, their loyalty is supposed to be for the people, before the governor. What I'm putting is that some of them are calling me. Some of them calls me and tell me, Jaff, what I'm saying is true. The money, if the money comes to the local government today, the following money there will be directive from the governor that those money should be remitted back to a certain account in Akure. So they only give them money for salaries, maybe for just part of salaries and a little interest for them to run. But what I'm saying is that I told them, if you are elected as a executive chairman, you should have resisted. If you say no, I'm not sending this money, what will happen? They said the governor will use the state assembly to impeach them. As a lawyer, if you are a chairman of that local government, how will you go through these maneuvers?
Yes, thank you. You see, yesterday when this news broke, I was like, if I were a local government chairman in Ondo State, I will counter that press statement by the governor and I will wait and stand by it. I want to see the repercussion. Maybe he will now remove me. There will be a national problem.
Yes.
You see, this is what they do. It is not everybody that is courageous. For instance, I will give you an example. The governor sacked me as a civil servant. I took him to court and I won. But some people will be begging. They will be sending traditional ruler to beg the governor to reinstate them. I didn't do that. I'm not caught out for that. Yesterday I was thinking that if I were local government chairman in Ondo State, that yesterday I will refute that and I will stand by it. And I'm very sure if any courageous local government chairman can do that, the whole world will come in support. They made the chairman to sign the document that will take back the local government allocation to the JAC, Joint Account Allocation Committee. They will sign in advance. The moment the money comes, they take the money back to the joint account. They don't have access to it. The only thing they give them is their security vote. Elijah and SL is 1 million naira.
Jesus,
and
serious.
They pay the salary.
1 million naira.
They will pay the salary. They give them some little for impress. The remaining goes back to the state. In some instance, if maybe they have some money left and the chairman is aware, they will ask him to go and write proposal. All the chairmen in Ondo State, they've written proposal, none has seen any approval.
Proposal. I'm sure the proposal is to the DG of the state, because it's the project monitoring and
So if the chairman might now raise his head, they will ask him that they will remove him, that the House of Assembly. They did it to the chairman of the Federal local government, one Alex Olajide. He was suspended for almost 6 months, if you remember.
Yeah.
He was suspended, and his suspension was spearheaded by the chairman of APC, Engineer Adetimeyi.
It's not. Don't call him an engineer, please. Just call him Adetimeyi. He's not an engineer. He's not an engineer, please. No. Because the Nigerian Society of Engineers has debunked that he's not an engineer. So please, we should be careful on how we call people.
So that people will know the person I'm talking
to. Okay.
So that is the situation in Ondo State. None of the chairman, none, I'm not speaking for them, but I do know that none has access to the local government. None of them. They made them to sign in advance.
Okay. Thank you, Alex Ore, for your time this morning. Because I know I have to just stop you on your wheel, and you oblige to us as a comrade. We thank you for your time this morning, and please quickly. I know you people are busy so much now on those south with your principal, and we wish you the best here from Savannah News Television. Quickly, just in a minute, your parting words today for the people of Ondo State and Ondo South in general, in particular.
My parting word to the people of Ondo State is that for some of you who have been defending this government, you have heard from no other authority than the presidency itself that Ondo State Governor Akeredolu received 19.4 billion naira as arrears of 30% oil derivation. Be bold enough to ask the whereabouts of your 19 billion naira. For the good people of Ilaje and SLDO, you are not aware that you have 40% of that 19 billion naira for developmental purposes of Ilaje and SLDO. And to the entire people of Ondo State, you have now seen your Mr. Talk and Do hiding 19 billion naira from you. It's left for you. 2023 is here. Take a decision in the interest of the future of your children. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Alan Zowore, for your time this morning, and we thank you for being here with us. And to my viewers across the world, I can see you in Germany, France, even in Switzerland, Qatar. I can see all of you. Thank you for staying by us this morning. And as usual, I will bring into you events unfolding in Nigeria and also in Ondo State and in Africa in general. Thank you, Alan Zowore, for your time this morning.
Thank you.
Yeah, gentlemen and ladies, we just finished talking to Comrade Alan Zowore, and it threw more light on what is happening in the state of affairs of Ondo State. And you can, my viewers, you can judge for yourself that Ondo State needs our prayers. Ondo State needs our courage. Courage and prayer goes together. Courage to challenge the status quo. Tell them what they are doing is not tandem, it's not good. Tell their creditors that they are being wicked with how they are administering Ondo State. Let them know you have to confront your enemy before you can go forward. If you don't confront your enemy, you can never be in the front. You will always be behind. Good morning from here, and I remain your regular host, Comrade Olujimi Adekanle Lejoka, the lion of the tribe of Really Kingdom, the CEO, Savannah News Television, Toronto, Canada, the president, Jafcare Foundation Worldwide. I say good morning to you. A board member of a reputable organization here in Canada, I say good morning to all of you.
Like and subscribe to our page on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter at Savannah News TV. Tune in and watch Savannah News TV. We are live. Savannah News TV. We create awareness about our place in Africa. Savannah News TV. We are distinct, we are focused to deliver top-notch news in Savannah News TV. Equitable reporting without fear or favor. Savannah News TV. Things are positive change to us and our environment is our aim. Savannah News TV. Tune in and watch Savannah News TV. We are live. Savannah News TV. Our CEO Prince Radekonle Olujimi Jafo. Savannah News TV. I'm a living witness. Keep watching Savannah. Savannah News TV. Like and subscribe to our page on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter at Savannah News TV.